G'day people. Something interesting has happened right here in Australia. Our equivalent of a national health service. Yes, we do have it here in Australia. Has made some changes to speech pathology. We call our health system Medicare. That's Medicare. I'll provide a link to this, but I'll read it out for you. It says, changes to Medicare speech pathology services. More conditions now qualify for speech pathology services. I would have thought that conditions like drinking too much wouldn't qualify for speech pathology services, but each to their own, I suppose. And if we scroll down, it's got a picture of what appears to be a speech pathologist talking to a young girl. It looks like that girl is wearing a school uniform. If anyone knows what school that is, you can let me know. And the fact that there appears to be a pencil case and a ruler there also adds to the fact that it could be a speech pathology session going on there. And there seems to be what appears to be a whiteboard in the background there. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but if it is, maybe that was taken at an actual school. If you look to the far left of that photo, there seems to be a poster saying proper noun. I can't actually read what it says on the bottom of that poster. Maybe someone can tell me what that says. It goes on to say, depending on your situation, you may now be able to access up to 8 assessment sessions and 20 treatment sessions. It doesn't really say what the situation would need to be to qualify for these sessions. Does this include a pre-assessment session where someone checks to see how bad your speech is before you can access access these sessions. I note that it says to access up to 8 assessment sessions. Well, my view is that you really only need 1 or 2 assessment sessions to see what your stuttering would be like. But hold that thought, because there's more to this page, and I'll get back to this in a minute. And it also says up to 20 treatment sessions. My view is that 20 treatment sessions is not much. Why? Because properly treating stuttering can be very, very, very slow. And I don't think that you're going to be properly cured in 20 sessions. It also says to access these services, you need to be under the age of 25 and be diagnosed with any of the following: stuttering, speech sound disorders, a cleft lip, a cleft palate. Well, you probably already guessed by now that I am not under the age of 25. But maybe I could qualify as one, I suppose. I have noticed that it seems to have put stuttering and a cleft lip and a cleft palate in the same category. But if you have a cleft lip or a cleft palate, what do you think about this? Don't worry, I will not be offended by your answer. Now, getting back to what I was saying earlier about there being up to 20 treatment sessions. Is it possible that you could completely change the way you talk if you have a cleft lip or a cleft palate in just 20 treatment sessions? Let me know about that. It also says speech and sound disorders under where it says stuttering. It doesn't actually define speech sound disorders, but I think though I know what they mean about this one. one thing that I have noticed here, that when trying to access some 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 speech therapists, what do you do if you're in a remote area that doesn't have many speech therapists? I used to live in a town of about 80,000 people. Well, so what? I hear you say. The nearest speech pathologist was about 3,000 kilometres away. Sometimes it's not that good to live in Australia. Yeah. Down the bottom of the page, it's got, how would you rate this page? Very dissatisfied, dissatisfied, neutral, satisfied, very satisfied. Well, I don't really know what to say about that one. Well, I'm now going to open it up to you. If you stutter, what do you think about this? If you're a speech pathologist, what do you think about this? If you have a cleft palate, what do you think about this? Don't worry, I will not be offended by your answer.